Good morning, Boker Tov, everyone. Yesterday, one of the highlights of the Torah reading was the priestly blessing that God commands the Kohanim to bestow upon the Jewish people. May Almighty God bless you and protect you. May He shine His light upon you and be gracious to you. May He lift His face to you and grant you peace. And before the Kohanim in the synagogue, or originally in the temple, bestowed this blessing on the Jewish people, they recite a blessing, thanking God for the commandment to bless the nation. But there is one word in the blessing of the Kohanim that we do not find in any blessing for any other mitzvah. You see, whenever we do a mitzvah, whether it's lighting Shabbos candles or putting on tefillin, we recite a blessing. Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu. Blessed are you, God, ruler of the universe, who sanctified us with His commandments and instructed us to, and we conclude what that mitzvah is, whether it's lahadlik ner shel Shabbos Kodesh, to light the candles, or lahaniach tefillin, or to put on the tefillin. But when the Kohanim bless the nation, they say, and you commanded us to bless the nation of Israel, and when they add one word, be ahava, with love. And the question is, we are supposed to do all the mitzvahs with love, but we never put the word with love in the blessing. It's not a prerequisite to doing the mitzvah. Here, it's in the blessing. The blessing has to be given with love. And one answer is, why? Because in order to give a blessing, you have to love the person you're blessing. If you just pay lip service, but you don't feel love for that person, it's not coming from the heart, then the blessing will not take effect. But another beautiful answer given is that you know what the blessing of the nation of Israel is? Be'ahava. Bless the nation of Israel to have love amongst themselves. Because you see, in life, the most important blessing is love. Because where there's love, there is peace. And where there is peace, there is blessings. And therefore the blessing for the Jewish nation is that we should always love each other. Because if we stand together, we have unity, then we have strength and blessings. But if we don't stand together, we fall apart. And therefore the most important blessing of the priestly blessing is, if you want to have the blessings, especially v'yasem lecha shalom, peace, make sure there is love amongst the Jewish people. And this is true not just with the Jewish people. The blessings of America or any country is dependent on the love, the unity, and the peace of society. Nations that have tolerated and allowed anti-Semitism to foster ultimately decline throughout history. And as we're watching anti-Semitism spread throughout America, we have to remember that the blessings of success of our country is directly dependent on the degree of love that we have for one another. Last week in my brother's community in Boulder, there was a terrible anti-Semitic attack. And one of the victims was a member of my brother's synagogue, amongst many others. But this one was a Holocaust survivor. Her name is Barbara Steinmetz, 88 years old. She was born in Hungary in 1937. And then when the Nazis started World War II, her parents took the family and fled to France. And then when the Germans invaded France, the family packed up again and fled to Portugal. And then she was hidden in a convent for 40 years with her older sister. And only the Mother Superior knew she was Jewish. And she describes how as a little girl she cried herself to sleep inconsolably every night in the same bed with her sister, missing her parents. And it was only 4 years later, in 1945, when the war was over, that the family was able to leave the Dominican Republic, where they had spent the years of the war, after fleeing Portugal, and come to the United States of America. And now this 88-year-old woman is attacked, firebombed, by an anti-Semitic attack in Boulder, Colorado, a beautiful, peaceful town. And I'm so proud of my brother in the Boulder community, because not only is this peaceful march going to take place today in Boulder, Colorado, under heavy security, but they actually called for a Jewish festival. And in Boulder, Colorado, is going to be a Jewish festival today with thousands of people coming out to show solidarity, strength, and hopefully non-Jews will attend this Jewish festival as well. This is our response to anti-Semitism. We will not hide, we will not stay indoors, we will not stop being proud Jews. On the contrary, we'll stand prouder and taller, because the more we see the hate of the world and anti-Semitism, we know how crucial it is for us to raise our Jewish voices now and once again be the light unto the nations, to say that God's greatest blessing to humanity is love, peace, and unity. Standing in solidarity with the community in Boulder, may all of us stand tall and proud as Jews and show and celebrate our Jewish festival of pride in our own individual way. Have a wonderful day.